Hi folks. So today we're going to read a beautiful story called The Word Collector. And then after that, we're going to do a really cool piece of art. So let's head on over to the story now. So this beautiful book is called The Word Collector by Sonja Wimmer. Luna was an extraordinary little girl. She lived high, high up in the sky. Can you see her house, the lighthouse, way up in the clouds? And she had a very strange pastime. Do you see all the letters in the jar? They spell out the words I just read. And she had a very strange pastime. You'll see in the book, all of the words are like this. Very cool. Luna collected words like other people collected stamps. Funny words that tickle your palate when you say them. Words so beautiful they make you cry. Friendly words that embrace your soul. See how high up she is? See how high her desk is from the ground? It looks like the kitty cat's having fun too. Magic words, delicious words, long and short words, funny words, crazy words, magnificent words, humble words, serious words. And this says little words. Can you see she's watering a plant? And when the plant starts to grow, it turns into a book that says Once Upon a Time, which is how so many stories start. So much to see in these pictures. But one day, everything changed. Little by little, the beautiful, magnificent, and fun words began to disappear. What happened to them? See, she's trying to catch them in a net. Luna asked the birds, the clouds, and the travelers, and they all replied the same thing. People are forgetting all the beautiful words. They don't think they're important anymore. They're too busy. That night, Luna couldn't sleep. And when the first rays of sunlight sent the stars off to bed, she made a decision. You see her standing outside? She put all of the words she had in a big suitcase and set off with them on a journey. See them all tumbling into the suitcase. She flew over seas and continents, mountains and cities. See, she's in a hot air balloon. You see the cat poking his head out. And the beautiful dragonflies. Wherever there was hate and violence, she sowed words of brotherhood, love, and tolerance within people's hearts. So whenever people were angry and mean with each other, she dropped words of kindness. Wherever there were people who were sad and lonely, she wove threads of warm words, words of friendship and compassion. So when people were sad and lonely, she gave them words to make them feel better. And where everyone was too busy to laugh together, blind to the miracle of nature, she scattered the craziest, funniest, and most magical words she had. And the words tickled them in their noses, on their tongues, and in their ears. See, she dropped down and she started to throw all the words. And these people have their heads down, and then suddenly they start laughing. But, oh no! Suddenly, the suitcase was empty. There wasn't a single word left. Luna was desperate. But then she saw that people had started to throw letters to each other like balls. They invented new words. They gave them to each other. They shared them, and they let them fly away again. So you see, she dropped kind words, and words that made people feel better, and words that made people laugh, and then they started to make their own. See how happy they look? And so Luna sighed deeply and began to dance joyfully among them, together with her new friends. She had given them all of her words, but she was happy. After all, what was the point of collecting something if you couldn't share it? See how she looks like she's flying? She's so happy that she shared all of her happiness with the world. What a beautiful story. The word collector. Okay, guys, so now we're going to do the really cool art piece that goes with the word collector book. So you may remember in the book that Luna flew in a hot air balloon, right? Well, we're going to make our own hot air balloon today. What you'll need is some paper, something to color with, a pair of scissors, some glue, and a pencil. So if you want to pause the video and go get those things and come right back. See you soon. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to color a background on our paper. So with your markers or any other colors that you have, make some kind of background for your paper because that's what the hot air balloons are going to be flying on. So you can pause the video and draw some background and come right back. Okay, so after your background is done, now it's time for the hot air balloon. Hot air balloons are pretty hard to draw. They're usually shaped something like this. So we're going to make a little bit of a different one today. I'm going to use my black marker so you can see it, and I'm going to make a really big heart. You see my heart? And then the hot air balloon is going to be in a basket down below the heart. And then the heart is attached to the hot air balloon with strings, and usually the baskets have some kind of crisscross pattern to them, sort of like this. But you can decorate your basket however you want. And it's time to decorate our hearts. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make mine sort of like this, maybe. See, and just put some stripes of different colors, and I'll color them in after. See what I'm doing? But you can decorate your hot air balloon however you want. If you want to pause the video and do that and come back, that's fine. If you want to watch me color it, that's okay too. So now I'm going to color in my sections. And I'm not going to make you watch me do all of that, so I'll pause the video and color and come right back. Okay, so I've colored in my hot air balloon, rainbow colors, and now I'm going to cut it out. So you should cut yours out too, because we're going to do something really cool with it. So you cut it out, or if you're having trouble with the scissors, you can ask an adult or someone older than you to help. That's really okay. It's still your art, but sometimes we need help with things that are hard to do, right? Perfectly okay. Okay, go around. And I'm not cutting through here because I'm going to leave that part of the basket attached to the balloon. Okay, So I've cut, oh look, when you cut it out, you have a heart. That's fun too. You could do something with that. Wow, that's neat. Okay, so we have our hot air balloon, and we have our background. And then from the piece of paper that we just cut, or another piece of paper, we're going to cut 4 strips that are about maybe 2 centimeters wide and maybe 5 centimeters long, I'm guessing. I'm not measuring. It's rough. It doesn't have to be perfect. And look, they're not even evenly shaped because you're not going to see them. I'll show you what we're going to do with them in a minute. One more. Okay. So now we're going to fold these like a fan. So you fold this piece this way, and then you turn it over, and you fold it up right to the edge of where you folded the last one. I'll make it higher so you can see. Turn it over, fold it up right to the edge of where you folded the last one. And if this is tricky too, you can ask an adult to help you. So we want 4 of those. They sort of look like a fan. Have you ever folded a fan before? They sort of look like that. So I'm going to do these other ones. Okay, so now I have 4 fan pieces. I'm going to turn my hot air balloon over, and I'm going to put some glue on one end of the strip, and actually, yeah, I'm going to attach it to my hot air balloon right about here, right at the top of the heart. See? Next one. Whoop. Glue is jumping out of my hands today. There's 2. You know, when I taught school, I taught every grade in elementary school, grade 1, no, excuse me, every grade except grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, and grade 6. I taught at different times. I don't know what my favorite grade would be. They were all great in their own way. Okay, so now we have our hot air balloon, the back of it, with these fan pieces. Then we're going to just dab a bit of glue on the end of each fan piece. And then I bet you can imagine what we're going to do. We're going to turn it over, and we're going to, I'm going to make mine a little bit crooked because generally they're not, well, they're pretty straight, I guess. And we're going to push it down. But remember, they're fans, right? So we're going to pull it up a little bit. So look, you've made like a 3D picture. See, it's not attached. It's sort of, can you see it from the side? And so it sticks out above the background. Isn't that cool? Then I want you to think about things that you would like to give to the world. Right now, we're in a funny time when we're all home and there's no school and we can't see our friends the way we'd like to. So you can draw hearts that you're sending out to the world, all kinds of love. Or if you feel like writing words, you can send words out. So you can write the word love and imagine that you're sending it out. L-O-V-E is how you spell love. You can send out hugs. And I can put a heart if I don't want to write the word, or I can do both, or I can just write the word. So think about as many things as you want to send out to the world from your hot air balloon. And if you want to, you can even draw. Let's see if I can draw myself. Okay, a little head. I have short hair now. I used to have long hair. I don't now. And I get a little sweater with some buttons. There, can you see me? I'm pretty little in that balloon. But I'm there, dropping my words out of the balloon for the world. So there you go. There's our art piece to go with the word collector. What an awesome book. And you can imagine sending all of your beautiful words out into the world to help everyone during this time. I'll see you next time. Namaste, everybody. Hi, folks. I hope you really liked the book, The Word Collector, and our hot air balloons that went along with it. I really loved it because it reminded me to be careful with the words that I use and also to remember about the words that I want to hear from other people. But we also need to remember right now, because we're home together all the time, that sometimes mommy or daddy or your brothers or sisters or other people you live with might say things that they don't really mean because they're stressed. And sometimes we have to just understand that and ask them to say nicer things to us. And sometimes we will say things that we don't really mean, and then we have to apologize and then remember to try harder next time. But it's really okay. It's hard right now. The word collector is just a fun way to remember the words that we want to hear and we want to say. So I had so much fun with you today, and I look forward to talking to you next time.